Okay guys, let's go inside my RV and have a conversation about the monthly bills to own this lot and RV here at my site. So we'll go around here and I'll take a seat on my recliner and I'll share with you my monthly bills. Okay, so here we are. I'm sitting on the lot that I own. I own the land. And I'm sitting within my RV. I own the RV. So the sales price of the lot and the RV, everything included, was $195,000. So let's take the sales price away from the equation, because it will be a personal decision whether you get a loan on that. And then if you do get a loan, how long is the loan? That will determine your payment in addition to how much you put down. And obviously if you put cash, there's no other monthly cost. So let's take away the sales price. I told it to you. And let's focus on the monthly recurring bills outside the sales price. So my monthly recurring bills for my utilities, for my property taxes, and my HOA are $400 a month. That's right, that's it. I pay $400 a month for my bills, and I own the land. Again, we're excluding the sales price, whether you get a loan or however you're going to do that, because that's individual. But here's the breakdown. First is there is an HOA payment. HOA stands for Homeowners Association. And that pretty much means you live in a community and you pay into this one common pot. And that common pot takes care of things such as the outside lawn, the pool, the private beach. I have a laundry facilities. We have common bathhouses. But in addition, my water and my sewer are included. Okay. So the only additional utility I pay is my electric. So the HOA fee covers everything but the electric with regards to utilities. So my 300 square foot RV, I would say, is probably going to average around $50 a month in electric. And that's average. I don't like air conditioning. I'm in South Florida, but I have a shaded lot. And I run fans. I very rarely run the AC. But I think $50 a month is a fair average to cool this square footage. So $250 for the HOA fee, $50 for the electric. Now we're up to $300 per month. So the only other bill I would need to include in my monthly recurring bills is my property taxes. Currently, the property taxes are $1,500. But once I homestead the property, because I live in Florida, and if the property is your primary residence in Florida, you can homestead it. That will save you on $1,500, around $500 per year. So my property taxes will be around $1,000 a year. And it will also, when you homestead a property, it also keeps your property taxes from going up a certain amount a year. I think it's capped at no more than 3% annual increase. So after I homestead this, the property taxes are going to be $1,000 a year. I know in one of my videos I said per month, but $1,000 per year. So $250 for the HOA fee, $50 for the average electric fee, and then if you take $1,000 for the property taxes per year and you divide it by 12, because there's 12 months in a year, that's about a little bit under $100 per month. So let's just round it up to 100, and that's $400. Because $250 for the HOA, $50 for the electric, and $100 a month for the property taxes if you averaged it out. That's $400 per month. On a lot I own, I don't have a land lease. It's just, and that's for all my utilities, all my fees, etc. So I'll take that. And that was part of my evaluation in property, because I wanted to have something that had lower recurring fees so that I have a lot of flexibility in the future on just, life. If you ever wanted to retire early, if you ever had to get a different job, just not being under the gun, okay? So again, the sales price is somewhat high, but you say $195,000, that's high. Well, it all depends, because the average house in America is $400,000. So this is not a house, but it's an RV that's my home. It's a lot that I own. It's below my means. And, again, you could get a loan on it. You could pay cash, certainly. But, you know, what I found in life is you're not going to find much cheaper under $200,000 at the beach in South Florida. You're not going to find much cheaper. And with the monthly recurring bills at $400 per month, with the breakdown I just gave you, again, let's recap that. $250 a month for the HOA, $50 a month for the electric, and $100 a month for the property taxes. That's $400. And there's nothing else. I mean, there's that HOA fee includes all maintenance. You know, there's nothing else. So, you know, certainly there could be things that come up with the RV. Certainly there could be an assessment from time to time, but the community is well funded. It has a good amount in the reserves. And I've owned in a condo for 15 years prior to owning this. And so I understand what that dynamic is. And there's usually no major issue if the HOA is overall well run and overall has good reserves, etc. It's as best prepared as you could be. But overall, I wanted to share that with you because you have to consider when purchasing a property, not just what the sales price is. That's important. And mine is half of the average. The average home in America is $400,000. I paid under $200,000. And my monthly bills are $400 a month. You couldn't get a land lease for $400 a month. Definitely not on the beach. You couldn't rent an RV park for $400 a month. Definitely not on the beach. So $400 a month, you may not even be able to get a shared apartment. Definitely not by the beach. So that is a main attraction for me. It's information I wanted to share with you, and I'm very grateful for it. So hopefully this video helps you in some way as I discuss more details about my home base and my journey after 5 years full-time on the road as a nomad, and within the past month purchasing a home base and calculating all the cost. There's a scripture that says calculate all the costs before you build, so you avoid foolishness. But, you know, we all need grace because I've made mistakes and anything can happen, so I don't want to be prideful, but you want to use wisdom. Okay, hopefully my videos help. If they do, click that thumbs up. You want to support the channel, click that blue join button. Thank you to all my members. Thank you to everyone who watches. See you next video.